Howdy y'all, it's day 21 on the CT, and I want to recap day 21. So this morning I got started about 7:15, ended up hiking with Javelin for a little bit. He caught up with me, and so he wanted to hike behind me because he wanted to slow himself down a little. Apparently he's been not feeling super great on some days, still knocking out big miles and doing a lot of hiking, but I guess he felt low energy and stuff like that. So hopefully he figures that out. But he was entertaining, had lots of stories. He's done a lot of different hikes. He's done the PCT, he's done the CDT. So he had all sorts of good stories from that. Then we stopped for lunch, and just kind of chatted, and then he was, I think, getting a little antsy, and so he took off on his own. And I had to dry out some of my stuff from got wet from just condensation. No rain, thank goodness. So then I hiked on my own, and the day was more of the stuff kind of from yesterday. Just lots of ups and downs, really crappy trail, eroded, and lots of loose rocks and gravel, so slippery, and nearly fell a few times. It's not great. What we were going through, or what I was going through, was not all that attractive either. It wasn't the same sort of pine forest that yesterday was, but it wasn't that. It was more spruce, and with lots of dead spruce, and so therefore it was a sunny day and more sun was coming through because there's not as much canopy. So it got a little warm. So no, just not a great, and very few views. There was one point where you kind of got a view of, but it's not like the big mountain views again. So a lot of kind of trudging along and not much reward, unfortunately. But eventually got down to where I saw that there was a trail angel. So it was like Jolly Trail Angel, and the arrows pointing to kind of this bus that had been converted into sort of an RV type thing. It looked kind of abandoned, and there was nobody out there, and chairs were kind of falling over, even though there was still a little bit of a fire in the fireplace. So I walked over there, called out, nobody came out, and so I guess that I just figured they had to, run to the store or something, or were taking a nap maybe. So I left that. I went to get water at a spring a little bit further away, skipped a couple of water sources that looked a little sketchy. And as I was doing that, Javelin walked by, and he had left before me at lunch, and so I was really surprised that he was behind me at that point. And so he came up, and it turned out he had been hanging out with Jolly Rancher, the trail angel, and so apparently they were inside, and they didn't hear me call out. So, but it doesn't sound like I missed anything. I mean, it sounds like Jolly Rancher was kind of a cool guy and had lots of stories and stuff like that. But apparently he didn't have much as far as Trail Angel. Like usually there's lots of, snacks and food and sodas and stuff like that, I was really looking forward to, like a soda or something. I was pretty thirsty. So anyway, I guess I didn't miss anything. So Javelin carried on, and then I got some water, and there's a campsite very close by. Not great. I don't think I would have ever found it. It was kind of like you had to go, it was kind of a secret thing. Like, look for this 8 to 10 foot tall pine sapling, cross the creek there, go 10 o'clock, take 20 paces, and you'll see the campsites. So it was kind of like a little mystery place. Not great campsites, but sufficient. So... And I'm only just a little over a mile to the highway junction where I'm going to try to get a hitch into Gunnison tomorrow. So pretty convenient from that perspective. Let's see what else. So I did about 19 miles today. It didn't feel as bad as yesterday, even though it was still sort of a slog. And I did almost 20 yesterday. I guess it just maybe wasn't as much elevation or something like that. There was something. Oh, I did run into another northbound Colorado Trail hiker, and also a CDT section hiker named Stagecoach. And so he just has Colorado and Wyoming to do. And when he's done that, he'll have his Triple Crown of, you know, the AT, the PCT, and the CDT. So good for him. Hopefully he can make it. He's a little worried about being able to make the snow or beat the snow in Wyoming. So valid concern. Sorry about the lighting. This is a headlamp illumination here because it kind of got a little dark before I could get the recording going. There was something else I wanted to say, but yeah, it was, like I said, it was sunny. It got a little hot. Oh, water carries. So last night when I camped, I did dry camping, and it was basically 12 miles to the next water source, which isn't quite true. It was probably more like 9 to get to the next water source, but it's kind of hard to get to. It's called this Lake Baldy, and it's a 4/10 of a mile off the trail down a hill. So then you have to get water and then climb back up. And so I didn't do that. So this morning I had about 8 miles to get to the next water source, and then after that another 8 miles to get to the next water source. So you know, it was hard to not carry too much water but have enough, especially with it getting sunny and warmer. But I made it here. I was a little bit thirsty, but I still had water and was fine. And I think there's another big water carry next after I cross the highway when I come back from Gunnison, hopefully. So wish me luck on the hitch to Gunnison. And I think that's it. Thanks. Bye.